You can get out of a lot of things just by saying you're not from somewhere. I do it all the time, man. I did it in Japan all the time. I mean, obviously I'm a white guy, so they knew I wasn't from there, but still just saying it out loud gets you out of everything. There was this one time, man, this first girl I ever met in Japan, the first girl I ever hung out with, we went on the worst fucking date imaginable. It was the coolest and worst date you could ever fucking imagine. This was like 2 weeks into being into Japan. I met this girl. She picked me up like an hour away from my house, drove me for an hour to go hiking. And mind you, I'm in a suit and tie because I'm still going through orientation because I haven't even lived in the country for more than a month. So I'm going through orientation with my job. She picks me up and I'm like, yeah, I'll do whatever you want to do. She's like, oh, like I want to take you to this like light show. And I was like, oh, that sounds cool. And she's like, yeah, we'll just drive there from here. And I said, okay, nice. Now we roll up to this mountain. And it's like there's this thing in Japan called Team Lab, and they do these insane illuminations. And there's this really famous mountain where I used to live, and they did this illumination on the side of the mountain. So you kind of walk through these paths and kind of hike up this mountain at night, but they have like insane light shows that make you feel like, honestly, it looked like the forest from Final Fantasy X that we were in last night. Kind of just like crazy like glows and like kind of like those lasers where it made things look like it was floating in the air. It was crazy. But it's the middle of summer. I'm in a suit and tie, walking around in dress shoes up the side of a mountain, dude. Now, I wanted to enjoy this. I'm with a cute girl. We're having fun. She seems nice. Everything's new and exciting. I don't even speak Japanese at the point. It's exciting, but now I'm sweating, dude. And now I'm walking through an enchanted forest looking like I am a computer salesman. I'm sweating my balls off. I have no idea even how to say to her, I'm sweating my balls off. She doesn't speak any English. Don't even know how to say my name in Japanese. I don't even know the katakana for my name yet. How did you guys talk to each other? Literally just, I would like look shit up in Google Translate and just show her my phone. So I'm trying to enjoy this, and I am, but I'm so fucking hot. Even though it's nighttime, it just, this forest has captured all the heat in the surrounding area because it's like late summer, like August. August and September are just fucking brutal. And we're in the South Island in Japan, man. We're all the way down south. Okay, so we get through this little trail, and it's cool. I'm enjoying it. It's really nice. She seems really sweet. She's cute, man. I'm not even gonna lie. Okay, she was a very nice lady. I think she was like a college student or something. I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even remember because we didn't speak at all. We didn't say anything to each other. We just showed each other our phone, and it was terrible. Now, we finish up walking around. I'm drenched in sweat, dude. So fucking sweaty. I've ruined this suit. There's no way I can wear it for the rest of the week. I have to get it dry cleaned. It's tarnished. Now we get into her car, and she asked me if I wanted to go get something to eat. I honestly just wanted to get something to drink, dude, on account of I flushed out all of the fluids from my body from sweating so goddamn much. And I said, yeah, okay, let's go get something to eat. So she asked me what I wanted, and I said, oh, whatever you think. Like, I'm down for whatever. I don't really know anything around here. I have no idea what's good. So why don't you show me like what your favorite place is? Now, let's pretend that you guys are new in the city, new in the country, new in this part of town, man. Now imagine you're the only white guy for miles. Don't even speak the language. Now what would draw more attention to you being from out of town? Well, let's put a suit on you. Now let's make you sweaty as fuck. Big, sweaty, white fucking computer salesman, man. Now I just want to go somewhere where I can get something light, get some water, and just relax. And that's not what happened, man. We went to the local curry shop, Koko Ichiban. Now what else would you want to eat than spicy, hot, fucking piping, scalding curry after you just hike through a mountain in a fucking blazer? And we pull up to Coco's, and I can't even tell her that like I'm gonna sweat more if I go in there. I'm gonna sweat even fucking more. And I couldn't, and I just said, nice. So we go in this curry place, we go into Coco's. Lo and behold, you guys know I work for the Board of Education. Lo and behold, guess who's chilling at the fucking Coco place, man? I shit you not, dude. One of my coworkers that is just the oldest man you've ever seen in your whole fucking life, and his wife, and one of my students and their family. And I walk in, blazed up, dude, looking like a damn Mormon that fell in a swimming pool, dude. I'm so sweaty. If I were to untuck my button down, it would look like you had popped a water balloon. Now, I did the only thing that I could do. I saw my student and their family. I saw my coworker. I did the only thing you can ever do in this situation. What is that, you might ask? I put my head down and pretended they didn't even exist. You know the saying, if a tree falls and no one's there to hear it, does it really fall? Same rule applies, man. If you don't make eye contact, they don't exist. Can't see them, they're not there. And that's what I did. Kept my head down. I went to the bathroom. I just tried to like clean myself off. I come back to the table. I should not have done what I did next. I'm drenched in sweat, hot as fuck, but god damn it, I am a little hungry. Now I could have just ordered a salad and, you know, stayed cool and not gotten too full. Could have just gotten a soup or maybe some sides, some fried chicken or something. I ordered a chicken zanmai. Zanmai means it comes with 3 different types of chicken, 2 different forms of fried chicken and a chicken stew, all covered in gravy curry. Now, when I ordered my curry, I don't know the metric system. Who measures rice in fucking grams? Why don't they just measure it in scoops? Because when you say, oh, this is 500 grams of rice, that doesn't mean, okay, well, that doesn't mean anything to me. I think the base was 200 and I was like, 200 grams? Like that doesn't really seem like a lot. And I looked at my date too and I was like, 200? And then I pointed at myself and just did one of these really awkward like, me? Like pounding the table with my finger, pointing at the 200 grams on the menu and then pointing back at me. Okay, yeah. And she just does with her thumb, she goes, puts the thumbs up like to raise it higher is what I thought she meant because she was going, So I was like, oh, 200 isn't enough? Okay, I'll just do double, yeah, like 500. And then I pointed at the 500 and they brought it. And it's so much fucking food, dude. I didn't even need any rice, man. The chicken zanmai was way more than enough. It was a fucking pile. It looked, dude, the fucking vast quantity of the food on my plate looked exactly like the mountain that I had just climbed on 30 minutes prior. It was that fucking big, dude. In fact, I saw myself and my date walking around that fucking mountain in my curry using Google Translate, man. I could see the glow of the phone in my curry. Now, I ain't no bitch, man. Where I come from, man, down in Ohio, we finish our food, partner. No grain left behind. We eat up, because if we don't, we ain't leaving the dinner table. That curry tasted so good. I was so tired, and after I drank a shit ton of water, I was so hungry. I pile-drived that curry. I was in some sort of euphoria. I wasn't even fazed by how full I was. Now, what I was fazed by was I didn't understand the spice level. When you go to Koko Ichiban, you can choose the spice level. And I assumed that this was Japan, so it's not gonna be that spicy, so I did 9. Now, when I ordered the 9, my waiter looked at me and said, I have no fucking clue what they said because I didn't speak Japanese at the point, so I just nodded and said yes. Now, after going back to Koko Ichiban for many years and many years after learning Japanese, what I learned was that when you order anything above 7, they have to ask you, are you sure that this spice level is okay? We recommend you trying the other ones first before going this high. Now, at the time, I didn't know that that's what they said. And to be quite honest, even if I did understand them saying that, I had already said the number and there's no fucking way I'm going back, dude. Even if they spoke in the cleanest English, said, sir, this is gonna be a little bit spicy, are you sure? Already said the number. I can't go down, dude. I already said it. I'm not going down. The minute something leaves my mouth, dude, it's my toxic masculinity. I can't go back. What am I supposed to do? Oh, sir, that's gonna be a little spicy. Oh no. Oh gee. Fuck no, man. Not like that. It's amazing, dude. The curry is so good, but I could tell after my second bite, this shit is gonna be hot. But as God willed it, I was able to finish. My mouth was on fire. I was even sweatier in this air-conditioned restaurant than I was climbing that fucking mountain, drenched, dude. I'm sweating into my curry. Yeah, I looked at her and I said, oh, it's getting salty. And she said, well, I don't know what she just said. And I said, yeah, you're right. Now, after I finished the curry, my mouth is on fire. Nothing out of the line, but I could tell like I would definitely be in trouble later. But the biggest thing is I'm just so sweaty, dude. I'm burning through liquid, dude. I'm chugging so much water, but I survived. Luckily, my coworker and my student, they had already left by the time we finished. We go back into the car, and at this point, it's like maybe 10 p.m., 11 p.m. I'm sweating still. I'm so full. I'm at that point of the date where I'd been holding in farts for like a long ass time. You know what I'm talking about? First date, second date, third date. That's a no fart zone, my friend. Can't be farting on those first ones. So I'm feeling a little woozy, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad. We're gonna survive this. We get in the car, we drive to my house, and she like kind of parks in the street, like in front of my house. And dude, this is one of the grossest things I've ever been a part of in my whole life. Now take 2 sweaty sons of bitches, fill them up with curry, put them in a tight, contained, unventilated car, dash over a little bit of lost in translation sexual tension, and now you've produced the makings for the most disgusting, smelliest, sweatiest makeout I think I've ever had in my whole life. Don't even know how it happened. All I know is that she just smelled and tasted like Coco Ichiban. Now things are getting hot and heavy, no pun intended. Physically as well, they are hot and heavy. I am so full of food and so fucking sweaty. It smells horrible in this car. Now I know I'd been holding in farts this whole night. I still haven't let any of them rip. Honestly, I don't think she adhered to the code. Quite frankly, I think she ripped one while we were in that car, man, because the smell had drastically changed. My nose was so used to the curry smell that when the putrid, fucking washed up, sweaty, butt crack, glazed over asshole curry fart ripped out of her little tushy, oh, there was like a pressure difference, dude. It's like when your ears pop in an airplane. But god damn it, I couldn't stop, man. I don't want to go into any of the crazy details, but she was just a nice lady, man. She just really loved kissing with just like curry, I guess. I'm not sure. This was the first girl I'd ever hung out with in Japan. I didn't know what I'd gotten myself into. Now, I was also kind of thinking like, you know, we're just chilling in my car, or in her car, outside of my place, borderline finger banging in the street. And I don't think this is like, we're out in the open. Now here is where the main message of the story is. The main message of the story was to use the phrase, I don't know, man, I'm not from here, and it can get you out of situations. Now that's very important because the next thing that happened was that some fine, young, dashing police officers pulled up behind us, shined their lights, got out of the car, walked up to this steam fucking gas-filled, horrible, wretched fucking car. Now I'm in fucking horn zone, so like I don't even notice it. You know, I've pushed past it. They have the girl roll down the windows, and as soon as she rolls it down, out billows this fucking putrid, pent-up, fucking terrible, gaseous, what seems like a 5th grade science experiment gone horribly wrong, punches this officer right in the fucking face, dude. He has to do a double take. He goes, Now they start talking, man, and hey, I don't know what the fuck they're saying. All right, at this point, I didn't know any Japanese, but guess what, man? They didn't know any English. Now, I don't think kissing in the car is against any rules. Maybe just leaving the car in the street is, but hey, dude, not my car, man. I don't know the fucking rules here. They ask for my card, like my green card. I give it to them. They start asking me stuff in Japanese, and I just start saying, I have no idea, man. I'm so sorry. Listen, like, she's just dropped me off. I don't even really know her. I'm pretty sure I was kidnapped. And then he didn't know what I was saying, so it was kind of just a fruitless effort. But then they got a translator, man. Then they whipped out a Google fucking Translate on their phone, typed in, oh, where do you work? What are you doing tonight? Yada, yada, yada. All this information they asked. And of course, it's in English now, so I have to respond. So I type back, I hand over the phone to the officer, and my thumb had slipped on like the read out loud button. But it wasn't on the Japanese one, it was on the English one because I handed it over with my right hand. Clicked on the read out loud English as I was handing it over because my hands are just, you know, naturally massive and kind of mog the phone. I mean, you guys know that. And it read it out loud, man, my response.
Sorry, sir, I'm not from here.
Never saw that girl again, man. Cops let me go, told her to go home, never saw again. One of the best, worst nights of my life. So sometimes just, you know, playing ignorant. I mean, we didn't do anything wrong. Kissing in the car, what the heck's wrong with that, man? Hey, man, just let us be. And luckily that's what they did, man. Why? Because they didn't want to have to deal with my dumbass who couldn't speak any Japanese, who was obviously just a sweaty fucking idiot. Sorry, man. Not really from around these parts. Oh, okay. And that's the truth, man. And sometimes the truth hurts, and sometimes the truth is important to tell, man. Also, I hope the fart lady, I hope she's doing okay. I don't know if she's listening right now. I hope she's doing great. She was a really nice person, man. Unfortunately, she was mauled to death. There's some wild boars in my area. But I hope she's doing okay, man. Okay, let's boot her up.
Hey you, who me? Yeah you. Woo. Suck my balls and eat my asshole.